Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to the last episode of the Lion Song. It's been a while. Wiener Stadt train station. Okay. I think is this the guy in the last one? He doesn't even look the same. Okay, let's see. Conductor, let's see what's going on here. Given that the train station has just stopped for me, the dispatcher seems awfully calm that I'm not boarding. Okay, that's it? Okay, let's get up. Board the train. It's time. For what? Ooh, that was loud. What was my compartment again? Where's my blasted ticket? What was the compartment? What did it say? Was it 9? Let's take a look. Okay. It must be the wrong car. Okay. Is this? Oh, excuse me. I'm half expecting somebody to scream. Not the right one. Good day. Oh, I'm sorry. Passenger. He seems quite engrossed in that book. Not in the mood for conversation anyways. Nor it seems as anybody else. Let's see. I just want to find the right one. Well, they said it's 9, so I'm assuming it's 1. Empty. Definitely not my compartment. Okay. Oh. That was a 6, not a 9. This is the right compartment. Okay. Oh, look, it's everybody. Okay. Is this seat taken? How far are you going? All the way to the end of the line. Aren't we all? Closure. Sure. What? Sounds like something crashed. What just happened? Well, we've got stuff on the ground, okay. Metamorphosis, Venus and furs, elements of change, okay. I believe this is yours. Thank you. Elements of change, I think this book fell out of your luggage. Thank you. Yours? Yep. A photograph of a few students. Okay. He must have dropped it. Your photograph? Oh, yes. Thank you. This was the drunk guy, I think, if I remember correctly. This was the first boy on the train. This was Paul, if I'm not mistaken. It's the drunk guy. Okay, that's what happens. Student, excuse me. Yes? Who are the people on the photo? Who are the people next to you? Oh! The mathematician. Her. The first woman lecturer in mathematics mathematics at the university. That's me in front there. She was one of the best lecturers I had at the university. I remember her duel with Zoller. Wouldn't have been so lenient on him. They worked together afterwards, for a while. But his sister died of tuberculosis soon after. He became a prominent supporter of tuberculosis research. I had no idea. Professor Rezazak was funny too. She always managed to make us understand highly complex concepts. And she told great jokes, too. If another two go in, no one would be in the room. I guess I don't understand. Maybe not. But she did change a lot at the university. I remember when my cousin wanted to study physics. And who do we have here? Oh, I do believe this is one of my students. Theodore, isn't it? That's right, Professor Veznak. Well, come on in. What can we do for you? Old man. Excuse me. Professor Roche? It's nice to see him up from behind the smoke. Is that you? Yes. Oh, but you're not smoking. Have you given it up? No. I have a cold, and I can't seem to shake it. I hope you get well soon. Professor Zalmer. Theodore, it's good to see you. I apologize for bursting in on you like this. What can I help you with? Where's Professor Netman? I don't know. He's been missing for a while now. Yes. Sorry. Why is Professor Nenner missing? I have a favor to ask you. Oh? I have a cousin who wants to study physics at the university. Bravo! But why come to me? Maria's a girl. A woman. Oh, well, almost a woman. Ah. Then I understand all too well. Is she bright? Like the sun at midday. She wants to follow the path of Marie Curie. Bright and ambitious, then. Please tell her to come talk to me. I promise I will do whatever I can to see. What? I promise I will do whatever I can to see. Okay, I did say that right. That she is allowed to enroll. Thank you, Professor. Professor Resnick's vote was all it took. Interesting. The faculty would grumble and wave their arms as usual, but in the end, the professor almost always prevailed. Maria was allowed to enroll. She was an actual professor? Not officially, no. But what the students called her. But that's what the students called her. And even some of the faculty members. A remarkable woman. I remember when she was leaving the university to write this book. Several months ago. Professor, why must you go to Manchester? Because my students all need so much attention. Where would I find the time to write my book? Well, I, for one, don't want to accept this change. I'll miss you. I'll miss you all, too. We need something to remember you by. I would have thought the mark I gave you on your last exam would be enough, Richard. That is funny. Something to remember her by. Photograph. Yes, let's see. Photographer. We should take a picture. However, that man is currently talking to the photographer. Let's see. Hello, boy. Good morning. Did you and your father move? He's busy. I can see that. Brother really needs to talk to the gentleman. Yeah, It's like me. Wait. Can you help me? I'm bored. Can you give me something to play with? Maybe I'll help you. I I don't suppose you like vegetables? Nope. He does not. That's apparently what a good boy does. Okay, let's go find Lucas. Who is Lucas? Richard Lucas. Okay, it's Lucas. Lucas! Yeah? Can I have some of those snap bangs? I don't want to cause a riot. There are always police patrol. Don't worry, it'll be fine. What do you want to do with them? It's complicated, but I don't need them. I don't need many. Just like 5? Alright. But I don't have a lot more after that. Thank you. Be careful with them, alright? Of course. Get back. Time to cause a riot. Hello, boy. Good morning. I have something for you. You see the police? Don't throw them at the police! What are they? If you throw them on the ground, they go boosh. Gimme, gimme. But you should only throw one at it. Well, where did you get that? That's enough. Let's go. That did not go as I hoped, but at least no riot. At least now I can talk to the timer. Excuse me. Yes. Can you take a group picture of me and my friends over there? Of course. Let's gather everyone together with the camera. Let's take a group picture. How about a picture? A secondary change to maintain the state. Oh, gee. I wonder if everything will change now. What brings you on the train today? Same as you, I bet. Talk to the farm boy. Right, we don't... Up to this point, we don't know who he is. Excuse me. Yeah. Do you play the harmonica or only polish it? That wasn't an answer to the question. I guess that means he plays it. Do you know any other songs? Only one. I could try. Oh! That sure as heck sounds like the Lion song. Yeah, I know that one too. Yeah. Wilma Dorful. I know it as well. I couldn't walk across the university without hearing someone rehearse it. Oh, it is! Oh, okay. So, I mean, when you said it was your, you know, Wilma blah blah blah, I assumed it was your sister, but it's easy to assume you could have been something like a cousin or something. Right. I can usually tell when someone is lying. I think our friend speaks the truth. Nonsense. Look at his clothes. A farmer's idea of dressing well. Interesting. Tell us about your sister. Very interesting. Wilma didn't always live in Vienna. She grew up on a farm with Mama, Papa, and me. But one night, that all changed. Well, spill it. I guess you have to have a tavern ditty going. Well played, big sister. We have to hurry, Otto. Oh, I think his name is Otto, right? Papa told us to be home before 10. I'll collect the money. Old man. The young one plays well. Wilma is self-taught. And what? So she's self-taught. For anybody who knows, violin is one of the, I think is, or one of the toughest instruments to learn, to be self-taught. That is something incredible. Wow. And she writes many of her own songs. What's that you say? She's elf-taught? Do you think I'm daft? No, just deaf. I suppose elves made her violin. She taught herself to play, and Papa bought her violin in milk. Oh. That's hilarious. Well, here's it. Thank you. I'm glad you like what you heard. Tough looking man. Send your sis over here, boy. I have something I'd like to discuss with her. I guess I misunderstood you. Then you must be dumber than you look, if that's possible. She plays the violin for money. That's all. Now pay up or shut up. Watch your mouth, twig, or I'll snap you in two. You just try it, oak tree. Sir, my songs are meant to soothe, not sour. I'm sure Otto, and my papa, and my 3 uncles would not take kindly to anyone who spoiled them. She's right. And they are fearful lot of dwarfs. Don't you want our money? No, I don't want your dirty money. As you wish. More to buy beer for me. We could have used this money, Otto. I'm sure. Then you would be beholden to people like that. Stranger, innkeeper. Let's go to the innkeeper first. Yep. How did you like the music? That was a good show, yep. Your sister is quite a talent. Thank you. Some money for the music? I let her play here. Yep, I did. Isn't that enough? Yeah. But you said you liked the music. Yep, I did. And I was just talking to this wealthy-looking gentleman over here. Have I introduced you? In fact. It's funny. No beer, please. I don't recognize him. And he looks like I should have at least one coin on him. This is Professor Caban. He has an offer for Wilma. Ooh. And what do you want with my sister? Young man, I assure you my intentions are honorable. Oh? I'm Arthur Caban. Here's my card. Oh, this is the professor. Yeah, okay. As you see, I am professor of musical theory from Vienna. So she's been a prodigy since the beginning. It was only by chance that Professor Caban stopped by the inn on his way to Salzburg. He was very impressed with Wilma's songs and told us he would try and arrange a scholarship for her. At the institute where he taught, it was a dream come true for her when our parents could have not paid for it. Yeah, interesting. Her playing at the end was helping her family. Her playing at everyone had to pitch in to make ends meet. That was one of the reasons why Wilma didn't want to go. Yeah, that's typically how it is for situations like that. Or can be, anyways. What was it like growing up with a prodigy like Wilma? A prodigy? Wilma? She was years older than Walmart. Jesus. Ugh, most girls her age were already married. Okay then. What was it like growing up with your big sister? Well, of course big sisters are given to younger brothers to tease. She could hear music even when none was played. I guess it came from inside her. She'd close her eyes and listen, lost to the world. And naturally you were respectful of that. Well, no. That was the perfect time to steal her violin and hide. I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. It took skill and daring to steal that violin. Where did you hide it? Oh, someplace out of the way, but safe. I didn't want anything to happen to it. Again. Did you take up the harmonica because of your sister? I guess in a way. My papa gave it to me. I'm not very good at it. At least, not as good as Wilma. There was always music in her. I sense another story. You ask a lot of questions. I'm a journalist. Well, at least I was. There isn't much more to tell. It was after Wilma got her violin. We didn't have much, so naturally, I was jealous. She trembled, looking down at that violin in her hands. Her eyes were shining. That was the beginning. I wonder when I'll hear another concert. There will always be music, my friend. Even here. That kind of killed the momentum with that harmonica. Let's see you. Excuse me. Is there any news? No, front page. Only local news. Anything about Vienna? Yes, anything interesting? Kuban to repeat success concert in Muscovine. Okay, let's see. Mark Kurt's new exhibition, great success. Okay. There's an article about the exhibition opening. Franz Markert, the portrait artist. Okay. Shooting star. His art was so much truth to it. Professor refocuses his research. A former professor about mathematics, faculty at the University of Vienna. Oh, that's right, Zoller, yep. Mathematician. That's what I thought. Let's see. Oh, okay. Put away the newspaper. Okay, so let's, excuse me. What brings you on the train today? Me? My family. I'll be sending them some money. That's noble of you. I'll finally be able to help to support them. But you, sir? Franz Markert, do you know him? Yeah, I know him. And his work. Quite well, as a matter of fact. Although, we never met. Oh, now we get his story. Is this you, or is this you? A few months ago. Humming. This copy is coming. Oh, so you are a plagiarist? The Great Mark Kurtz. Great is showing my latest portraits at the evening. I'm very proud of you. Carry on. Tough subject as you see. I'm sure you captured him or her admirably. Markert himself in another exhibition. More work for you, Paul, old fellow. Yep, that was right. Thanks for inviting me, Markert. Oh, the mathematician. She knows. Hold her right there. Oy vey. I need to hide somewhere. Oh, like the little bodies, right? You won't escape this time. Uh-oh. Stop, Weber. Got you now. Halt. You cannot escape. You're coming with me. Oh my. Oh, was that arrested? I encounter the Markers often, but I was beneath their interest. I was invisible to them, probably because I'm not an outgoing person. I decided that should change then. So you're a street artist? You copy famous paintings for the tourists? Something like that. Markert's early works weren't as sophisticated as his later portraits. It feels as if he was an overnight success. I like to think the people around him, his patron greet, Zach, and even I, in my own small way, helped him evolve so quickly. But you mentioned Markert took no notice of you. We were never formally introduced, but I made my presence felt. That's funny. Since none of us know what tomorrow may bring, I may as well confirm what you already suspect. I am a forger. Yeah, we copy an artist's work and sell it to it as an original. Only fine art understand. There's so much dreck on display these days. I only copy only the best. You've copied more than one Markert, I take it. How could I not? Markert was a dream come true. I copied several of his earliest works, then sold them to the rich tourists who knew no better. But you saw the error, you would know. Let's see. Tourists are in short supplies these days. True. But no, I recognized a problem. My mistake. What were you going to say? He outgrew both himself and, unfortunately, me. Oh, interesting. Get it together, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather around and shut the heck up. It is time for the unveiling of Franz's latest work. Franz. Oh my gosh. Franz. Who will it be? Any ideas? His subjects are all from all classes, all walks of life. It's impossible to know. I hope it's a man. It's said that he has affairs with all his female models. What do you mean? Is you hope he paints you? Well, of course, I would be honored. Oh! Clap, 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 clap. Funny. It is his father. Damn! I knew at once there was no way I could copy that. Have you seen his most recent paintings? Yes. His work has turned darker of late, as if the light were going out of this world. Ooh, that sucks. Gentlemen, you have done the impossible. You have taken my mind from our destination. I thank you. Not so fast. You're a journalist. You must have a story to tell. Alas, it is a short one. Thank God, it's been going on for a long time already. I want to write, but my family was against it. A baron's son must naturally be in the military, so I couldn't continue writing. I wish I had a story like one of yours. All four of us are certainly headed for a story of some kind. Although yours would be somewhat different, I think. A baron's son? Why does this sound like one of privilege? How do you mean? We three are enlisted men. 5th Army here. Oh gosh, here we go. The same. 5th Army, yes. Headed for the camp west of Derna River. But you are an officer. Yep, here we go. 6th Army, yes. Is that obvious? Not only that, but you boarded the train at Wienerstadt. The military academy is there. I'm considering my former profession, I'm ill-prepared to be a soldier of any kind. Considering I'm a farmer, I could say the same. I've drilled, but I've never led anyone into battle. How do you inspire the courage necessary? What do you say? Wilma listened first. You can obviously do that. He's right. There would have been no stories. You drew them out of us. I think leadership must be like learning. You learn more by listening than talking. Otto, you're going to war to support your family. It's why Wilma left home. Now it's my turn to help. But I have no talents to speak of. It doesn't take much talent to point a rifle and pull a trigger. More than you might think, young man. I'll tell you this. I'm no coward. I'll be at the front of the charge. That does not take talent. Yes, your sister had talent, but she did not just waltz to the top of the stage. It took time and effort to become who she is now. More interested in her teacher than his teachings. She became lost on the way to fighting for her music. I gave my word. I'll fight until my last breath if I must. Playing the hero. What's wrong with that? I can see you working yourself up. And why not? I'm going to war. You must prepare for what's coming. How did your sister prepare for writing for her music, her song? She wrote to me once about a friend that she called. He was there for her when she was all alone. But who do I have? Your comrades in arms must trust you, just like your family trusted in Wilma. That song will remind you of home, of family, friends, loved ones. I won't let them down. You will if you rush heedlessly into enemy fire. You cannot be thoughtless. To be thoughtless is to be blind. Blind, I don't understand. Adrenaline will drive you, but never let it blind you. You've been in this situation before. Your story, the men at the inn where your sister played. Even though your family would have needed the money, you stood by your principles and your family's honor. You didn't let the anger get the better of you. I was very tempted. Yet you remained calm. You make it sound so easy. It's not. It's the most difficult thing there is. Wilma's choices seem to have had a great influence on your life. Even watching from the sidelines, I was changed. Will you think about what I've said? Yes, I will. Theater, why are you enlisted? Because war is madness. I thought he was gonna say war has never changed. Oh, that makes so much sense. How do wars start? Greed for wealth of land, fear of those who are not like us and therefore must mean us harm, revenge for a zealot's bullet. And you think you can stop all that? Probably not. Not by myself anyways. But I thought I could at least try. I know that sounds foolish. Do you have something in mind? Yeah. Who makes the decisions to make war? Politicians, not soldiers. If more politicians spent time facing an enemy bayonet to bayonet, maybe they would try harder to find another solution. A solution. Like you did with that photo when your professor was leaving. Instead of lamenting, you took change into your own hands. Precisely. You sound very passionate about this. And naive, I suppose? It seems you have a gift with words. Your professor taught you well. She always knew what to say, no matter who she talked to. Or as who she talked. I believe you have a similar talent. I want to inspire the people, but I don't know if I am brave enough. If you have courage, I see it in you. You see more in me than I do, naturally. Just like Reznazak. How so? Wouldn't you call it brave? That your professor took over Nenner's class? Yes, of course. Extraordinarily so. But how am I brave? Oh, let's see. You care. Others will see that and listen. And what if people listened? How do I know that what I'm proclaiming is what's right? You're a scientist, are you not? What of it? You can't know you're right. But when there's new data, you adapt your theory. Reznazak did in the duel with Zala, remember? She could have destroyed his career, but something changed in that lecture hall. She acknowledged his efforts and respected him. Yes, together they accomplished so much. I wish I could have been as sure as you are here. You studied mathematics. You understand the odds. Of course. I would bet on you. I'm sure your professor would too. It does sound like something she would do. Based on all you've told us, it seems the changes she brought were not just for her, but for everyone. What do you mean by that? She did not just focus on her own theories. She changed something in others around her through her teaching. And I can too. Paul, why are you on this train? I'm not interested in hearing your platitudes. You helped me. Let me help you. Can't. Why? Tell me why you enlisted. I didn't, Lieutenant. I was drafted. We're almost there. Then I must change. My men must see me in uniform. We're coming to the station. Where's Paul? He left just after you did. I don't think he'll be joining us at the front. He won't if he gets shot deserting. He must still be on this train though. I'll go and look for him. Okay, let's see. Jump out the door. Paul? Oh, well, that was easy. Okay. You're leaving us? Are you going to try and stop me? You don't think much of yourself, do you? My turn to get psychoanalyzed, Dr. Freud? It doesn't take Freud to know you. I'll die out there. Maybe. Maybe we all will. But if you run now and you're caught, no babies. You will die. The police caught you before. This time I won't run. I'll hide. What makes you think you know me, son of a baron? We're all questioning ourselves, aren't we? But think about it. Copy Mark Kurt one last time. He didn't shy away from a challenge. But even he didn't dare paint his greatest critic. Oh, yeah, that's right. The train is slowing. Will you sound the alarm? No. It's your decision. We were right. You will make a good leader. I'll do my best. Please let me know. I have a decision to make. Jesus. Gentlemen, we go to different battles, but I would be proud to have you in my command. I will do everything in my power not to fail my men. If I fail them, I would be failing you. My name is Albert Vogel. Everyone calls me Bert. Otto Dorfel. Theodore Lechner. In 1914, shortly after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, men were drafted. It was the beginning of the First World War. Otto went to war to defend his family and his country, but he got to see his parents again. Shortly after his arrival at the camp west of Derna, Paul shot himself in the foot. He eventually returned to Vienna and Frida. In the 4 years of war, something inside Theodore changed. Pursuing a career in politics, he swore to prevent another world war at all costs. For a short amount of time, Wilma's music was a huge success. She was the darling of all Vienna. Her life in Vienna never matched her dreams. After too many disappointments, she returned home. Her broken heart never mended. One late autumn afternoon, a woman stepped into Leos's pottery room. She sat down silently when asked what she'd like to have. She smiled and answered, "A plate of your world-famous dumplings, Leos." Oh. The music that brightened the early years of the 20th century fell silent after the outbreak of the war. Franz Markert must have done something to change his grandfather's mind. He began climbing again soon after his grandson's success. Franz became a central member of a new art movement in Vienna. His unique view on the world inspired many across all disciplines. Franz was drafted 1 year after the war broke out. In the brief quiet before dawn, he drew the layers of his comrades. 1918, Gustav Klimt died, marking the end of an era. Emma Resnicek moved into the United Kingdom, accepting an offer to become the lecturer for mathematics at a university in Yorkshire. Throughout the 20th century, many scientific discoveries were credited to Emma's proof of the Resnicek state. Emma kept writing to Nicole for the rest of her life. Nicole found she didn't hate quite as many things as she used to. During the war, the University of Vienna was transformed into a military hospital. The lessons continued to be learned wherever students and their teachers could meet. The First World War came to an end in 1918. The total number of military and civilian casualties amounted to more